I now give the floor to the representative of China.
Thank you, Mr. President. We understand the concerns of relevant countries on climate change. As a developing country, China is also a victim of climate change. We are willing to discuss the issue of climate change and have taken an active part in such discussions at various institutions and fora. Climate change, in the final analysis, is an issue of sustainable development instead of a security issue, and should be addressed by international organs in charge of sustainable development. Ultimately, the UNFCCC is the place for substantive negotiations on this issue, and within the UN, it should be discussed by the GA and ECOSOC. In responding to climate change, it is necessary to uphold the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities established by the UNFCCC. This is an important consensus in responding to climate change, and also a basis for maintaining the global partnership in this respect. Now, the international community is engaged in negotiations on the implementation of Bali Roadmap and on strengthening the comprehensive, effective, and sustained implementation of the UNFCCC and the Kyoto Protocol, with a view to achieving positive results at the UN Conference on Climate Change to be held in Copenhagen at the end of this year. We do not want to see that the request contained in the resolution for a report of the Secretary General produce any negative impact on this negotiating process. China is fully aware of the severity and urgency of the question of climate change. In the responsible spirit for the long-term development of mankind, it has steadfastly followed a path of sustainable development. It has issued and implemented its national plan for responding to climate change and adopted policies, measures, and steps in an active effort to respond to climate change. We will continue to make tireless efforts and active contribution to our response to climate change. Thank you, Mr. President.